I wanted to show you this video.
Okay.
This is my video of the week.
Here we go.
28-year-old's weekend in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. I saw this buzzing around Twitter. Let it rip.
Fuck!
No, I didn't watch it.
Started my day off with a guru and making my bed. It was mental awareness day at my company, so I got brunch with my friend Lizzie and had a few...
Dude. The cotton candy into the cocktail.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
It looks fucking good, right?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, dude.
That looks good though. Chicken and waffle.
That looks good. The cotton
Ooh,
candy
I
into the cocktail. I don't know about that.
No, that looks good. You're wrong.
That is some Peter Pan shit right there. Let's see that again.
company, so I got brunch with my friend Lizzie. And
that looks good as
met up
hell.
with Evelyn, and we kayaked to the Chicago River. It was actually pretty dope. Priscilla had never been to the Field Museum, so we had to check it out. Then we headed to El Paraiso for some drinks and vibes. The tacos were scrumptious. We also got a margarita tower, so yeah. After that,
yeah.
Let's keep going.
I had to take my 4Runner to the shop to get a new transmission. Then I came home and just chilled a little before going to see Bill Maher at the Chicago Theater. He absolutely crushed. After the show, I met up with Lindsay Jacobellis and her sister Malmo for tequila shots and yet another Marg Tower. It was so much fun. Then we went to Rind for their stuffed pineapple, which was absolutely to die for. And their snow crab was pretty good too. Here's at Brow Brow in Tomlin Square with Jake, Ben, and Jordan. My friends are the craziest. More drinks. Then we went to Rosemary for small bites, and somehow we ended up going to Medieval Times. I don't know, the rest of the night was kind of a blur. Woke up Saturday and took lunch for a waltz. We found cicada skin and I tried to get him to eat it, but he didn't. Another guru, then a much needed pork chop from the Golden Nugget. Rosie invited me to go to the Museum of Ice Cream, which was actually pretty dope. She's so precious. Then we got hungry, so I made pesto aioli to put on some Italian ogies. After a couple rounds of Zathura, we went to the world's largest Starbucks, then met up with Kenzie and Marvin at the Museum of Ice Cream, which was actually pretty dope. Got a Marg Tower, then I had a dessert date with Kara at the Museum of Ice Cream, and then we got hungry, so we grabbed a bite at Wendell's. Me and Jira had reservations at Hide Seek for their Alpana, and then got Londo at Tanta, which I highly recommend. It was pretty wiped, so then I just chilled for a few. Met up with my girlfriend Darla at Legoland, then caught a rooftop movie with her friend KP, and stopped at Target on the way to Bobo for drinks. Then stopped at Target before going to Cafe Menu on the East Loop for Georgina's 45th. I got the number 6, which includes pizza, salad, stir fry, and pasta, which I highly recommend. Tyler had an acoustic set at the Plunge Hole, so I stopped by that, and then went to Ben's performance at a dope garage in Roscoe Village. Then it was time for dinner at D'Angelo's, where you have to get the cheeseburger, egg rolls, and hummus and tacos. I got us a pair of Marg Towers at Itola 1-1 in Lincoln Park, and then I had a beautiful drive home. I spent the night teaching guitar online and then watched Trumbo for like the billionth time. Woke up on Sunday and hit TJ's in Pilsen with Allison Peckler. My wife and husband thought it'd be a good day for a hike.
My wife and husband.
I like how I like the descent into fucking. It would have been great if the editing pace like picked up.
It sort of does.
No, but like if there was just a subtle ramp in his like speech speed, just like 5%.
Yeah.
And then it went to then my wife, and it's just like just so gradual that, but it's not obvious. You're like, is he?
I like how it each day ends with him driving home. Driving somewhere. Like haven't you had like 9 Marg Towers? And then I had a relaxing drive home.
Yeah. And then I had a relaxing drive home. The next day I woke up and I was very chill.
And then you've had like 9 meals.
That is pretty accurate for Chicago, I think.
keep play the last 15 seconds.
So we did that. After that, I ranked every girl I know on a scale of 1 to 10 and wrote apology letters to the sub-4s. Yet another Marg Tower. Went on a hike with Aaron, then Friendsgiving at Lena's condo, and we played some VR and made hot dogs and saw a comedy show and made some of my famous aioli.
And I guess that was my weekend.
Yeah, I guess that was my weekend.
Saw a comedy show, sounded a comedy show, made some of my famous aioli.
We should go.
That's my video of the day.
We should go to Chicago, man. Let's just go.
I love Chicago.
Let's just go live there and live like this every day.
Yeah. My life is a 33-year-old living in Chicago.
Start my day with a guru.
That's what New York is actually like. It's just drinks.
Yeah.
Just after drinks, after drinks, after drinks, after drinks.
Yeah. And then we went to the West Village and I bought a $700 porcelain doll. And then I went to Soho and I had,
Yeah.
Then I took the L train and I got drunk. And then I went to my friend's place and we got drunk and we
went out for drinks. And then I went out with my not for drinks.
Bro. After a week in New York, you're kind of like, all right, I'm good.
I couldn't imagine living there.
But I like it. I like it when I'm there.
No, it's so fun to visit, but I couldn't imagine like saying no to shit, you know? Not that I'm the most like social butterfly person, but I just feel like there's just so many people within so many, like so close to you.
Yep.
That you just would get invited to shit.
Yep. Yeah. It's just hard being popular, I think, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it's just hard, like being so sought after. Yeah, the people need me, babe.
They need
me to curate. They need me to curate the vibes over there. I'm sought after in Nebraska.
I am highly sought after in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, highly sought after in Ohio.
What's this weekend?
Missouri. This week, I'm actually going to Mexico for a
let's go
for a wedding.
Nice. Where?
My exact hotel is the
no, I meant where, like what city?
It'll be near Mexico City.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it should be a good time.
I've heard it's very beautiful there.
Yeah. Then after that,
I need to travel again, dude. I'm kind of getting the itch.
I don't know if that's really in the cards for you.
I want to go somewhere. No, we're going to take him on his first flight in a couple weeks. Few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the suggested like minimum age for a plane?
It's actually, I think it's easier. So we just want to make sure he's gotten his shots and stuff, and his immune system is a little bit more developed. So you're supposed to be careful in the first couple months.
Yeah.
Or, until his 2-month doctor appointment, then he starts getting some vaccinations, and then his immune system's a little bit more developed, then he can kind of be around people and whatnot. But it's actually easier to travel with a newborn because they're like they're more predictable in the sense where they don't just cry because they just want to cry.
Yeah.
It's more like you can feed them and they'll stop crying.
Bro.
And they mostly sleep,
Let me tell you. The airport is a fucking disgusting place.
Yeah, I agree. What makes you say that?
I've always gone through airports and they're kind of gross, but now I really recognize how, man, the amount of people that get on flights and they're just hawking shit up and coughing, and
yeah,
the amount of people I've had sitting next to me that are like, I'm fine, don't worry. I'm like, yeah, you sure about that?
Oh yeah, dude.
I was feeling mildly under the weather when I went to Oklahoma, and I put on a mask, which was a fucking socially bold move.
Okay.
All right. And I feel like at this point, if you don't believe, that's fine. But like, I think you're past the point of getting riled up by a mask. It should just, it's whatever. Because if someone's wearing a mask
now,
at this point,
it doesn't matter now.
It shouldn't matter. It's not a statement.
But you're saying people were looking at you?
Boy, I wore a mask on that flight to Oklahoma, and I turned around, and I think this guy was staring into the back of my head the whole flight. It was like I turned around to grab my bag, and this motherfucker was just...
Do you think he was staring at you because he was nervous that you might have been sick, or do you think he was like, look at this pussy?
Nah, it was a hard glare, and then when I stood outside the plane, he walked off the plane like full eye contact, not breaking at me. And then at the last moment, he like turned his head to walk away, but it was like
what do you think he wanted to say?
I think he wanted me to take it off, and he like looked down on me.
Okay,
I think it was like
you don't have to wear that thing anymore,
Yeah, those were the words that were on the tip of his fucking tongue.